Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the December forecast for Leo ascendants. Please watch this only from your ascendant. It doesn't matter whether it's tropical Western astrology or Vedic sidereal astrology, but we're going through all your houses, so it's best watched from your ascendant. All right, guys. What we have for you is the nectar and the mentor. So there is a refocus on what's important in life is what I'm getting. You're getting back to the essence of things. You're remembering things that were once important for you and have kind of gone to the back burner is what I'm getting. There could be a mentor in your life teaching you, but also this is you being your own best teacher. You relying on your own inner wisdom. And there is something to learn here, like a very important lesson when it comes to some areas of your life. We will see what this is. But generally speaking, it's about getting the truth, getting to the truth of something, getting to the core of something. First house, we've got the Ace of Cups in the reverse. It feels like you are very unfulfilled at this time. It feels like something is missing in your life and you can't even put your finger on it, is what I'm getting. I just feel like you are not so much, for some of you. I know this doesn't apply to everyone, so don't take it if it doesn't fit, of course. It's not for everybody, but some maybe need to hear it. You need to reconnect with your heart a little more because, and I think this is the lesson for some of you here, to reconnect with what's really important, what's really hitting home with you. What does really fulfill me? That's really important here, and not material things, not things that are looking good on paper, on the outside. It's what really makes you tick here, Leo. What makes your heart sing? Because it feels like some of you are out of touch with your emotions a little bit. And maybe that was because you had so much on your plate, you were following your career, your success, some outside things in your life, which is fine. But there's a time for everything. And now it's, I think, the time to come back to yourself and to your heart center and see what's totally going on in your life. We have the Hanged One in the second house, so there might be some change that's coming that you don't see, possibly, that is transitioning when it comes to your family, when it comes to your finances. There is something that is stuck, that is not working. Maybe you were stuck in a comfort zone that seemed perfect, but it's not working anymore, whether this is a family or a financial situation. But it says transition and sacrifice. So I'm strongly getting a feeling here, Leo, that you are about to make a huge turnaround in your life, somewhere within the next few months, maybe not in December, but this is like the initiation here that you're undergoing right now, and some of you are already in this energy, that there is something changing or you want to change something, because the Hanged Man is talking about having a different perspective on things. So it's like you're shifting your focus from assets and material things more to your heart. Like I said, what looks good on paper might not be working for you anymore because you're remembering your essence. You're waking up to what really floats your boat, what's really important for you. Knight of Rings, Knight of Pentacles energy in the third house. You're slowly and steadily making progress. You're taking a risk, but a very calculated risk, possibly here in the month of December and beyond. It feels like there is some price that you have in mind, some goal that you have in mind, and you're getting there slowly but surely. So you are on the road to success, definitely, and the universe wants you to put in more effort, to take a risk, to go for it. Okay, so if there's something that you wanted to go for, some project or ideas of you that you want to create, go for it. But put more effort in and have some patience, because the Spirit of Rings energy is one that is walking very slowly, one step at a time, but slow and steady wins the race. In the fourth house, we've got healing with the Four of Swords in the reverse. So there could have been some heartbreak around, maybe not only heartbreak, but it feels like there is a lot of drained energy, a lot of overthinking when it comes to what makes you happy. This could also be some unfulfillment when it comes to your home situation, where you are at home. It feels like maybe you don't feel at home anymore where you're at, for some of you. There is some sort of thinking, some sort of healing that is required, where you draw back within your four walls. So just take some time out and be with yourself to rethink and recalibrate. And it has to be a recalibration to the heart, because I see you do a lot of thinking, but maybe the feeling part is not so much resolved for some of you. In the fifth house with the Two of Rings, I like the Two of Rings in this card because it's not about up and down. It's more like a connection of sorts, and it feels like if you have kids, there is this close connection to your kid or your kids. It says fluctuation and adaptability. So it feels like you're going with the flow, especially when it comes to fun, when it comes to letting your hair loose. You're very adaptable in that resource, I see, but still it's kind of, I don't know, it's neither this nor that. It feels like you're up and down with what you want in your life and not knowing what to do, not knowing what makes you happy, and maybe following things that are not really what you truly want for some of you. I'm sure this is not going to resonate with everybody, but I'm sure this is for someone who needs to hear it, so I'm going with this. Two of Swords, indecision, avoidance. Yeah, there is a decision that you need to take. It could have to do with legal action. It could have to do with a divorce, with quitting a job. It has to do with opening up your eyes and your consciousness towards other possibilities. Sixth house is health. It's legal matters. It's conflict. It's daily work. It feels like you have been in and out and back and forth, and this is the general energy that I get from you. Not knowing what exactly it is you want, but just feeling not 100% satisfied. Also when it comes to work, when it comes to marriage is what I'm getting for some of you. When it comes to where you live, how the happiness works within your four walls. It's just, it feels like something is missing, or you kind of don't know if it's for you anymore. It's kind of really time for you to see the lesson here and see what makes you happy. Magician, you are manifesting something. You might be seeing synchronicities when it comes to a special person. It feels like the universe is wanting to put a certain person in your path here, and there is you are manifesting a person when it comes to love, but I know not everybody's looking for love and is not concerned about that, but there are synchronicities. You're manifesting somebody in your life, and if it's not for love, it's this best friend of yours or this co-worker, this business partner. This is all matters of the 7th house, so see it as it fits for you, but you are manifesting somebody and you're seeing synchronicities. So if you're running into a certain person all the time, or if you are seeing their name pop up or dreaming about them, just take the hint and open up to possibilities with this person. And it could just be a close friend or like somebody you want to start a business with. Doesn't have to be about love, but could be very well about love. So take the hints from the universe. We have Dawn of Cups in the 8th house. Yeah, there is something that you need to heal here. There is something that you need to discover, and it's your subconscious. It feels like some of you are very closed off from your internal being. Again, it's Ace of Cups in the reverse. It's Dawn of Cups, like Page of Cups in the reverse. You don't know what's good for you. I mean, I'm not here to tell you what you want and what you don't want. It's just a reminder for you to open up to what is your heart truly wanting. What do you really desire here? It feels like you are so out of touch, and you should spend some time with yourself and reconnect with your heart and see where you want to make some changes. And you will, because if you don't do it, if you don't take the time, the universe will make it happen. And that can be not so comfortable, because then the Tower moment is coming in, but still, yeah, you will be redirected here, is what I'm getting. We've got Temperance. I really don't remember how this came out, because I'm getting a sense it came out like this, because I really don't see you very much in tune with yourself, to be honest. And this is not a judgment. This is not meant in a derogative way, not at all. And I'm not the one who wants to tell you how you feel. You decide how you feel, and you don't have to take this. And I know it's not for everybody, so do not take it if it's not for you. But for some of you, it's really important to get back into the flow of things, reconnect with yourself. The house of spirituality, the 9th house of you learning and growing and evolving, is a bit out of balance. You know, there's no give and take. And this is not with somebody or something in the outside world. This is you not being in close contact with your higher self. You're not doing the healing. You're not opening up to growth here, in a sense, because you could be stuck in certain ways. Like things have to be because you imagine it that way, or because somebody tells you or sells you how life should be. But is it really what you want? That's the question here. In the 10th house, we've got the 4 of Rings. Yeah, you're holding on to something. This is you being very practical about something and holding on to a job, maybe that job is what is not fulfilling you, but it maybe pays good money, but it's not your sole purpose. So it's kind of a lesson to reconnect with what is my true essence, what do I really want to do in this world, why did I come here, and what are my true gifts and my talents, and what do I want? That's the main thing. So you're holding on to something here, you're very practical, very focused on stability also in a material sense, which is fine, of course, and which is very important, especially in times like these. But try to reconnect a little bit with what you truly want, because if you do something that makes your heart sing, also for a job, it will be very lucrative because it's just your path. Dawn of Wands, Page of Wands energy in the 11th house. Again, it's coming out reverse. I'm not imagining this. I know it doesn't resonate with you potentially, so let it go. But for some of you, it's important to go for what your heart wants. The Page of Wands is somebody who's curious, who's sparkly, who's opening up, who's flirtatious. But you have this energy in the reverse. So there's some blocked energy because you're so focused on the wrong things, is what I'm getting. And wrong in a sense of it's not for you. And this is the learning curve here for you, for some of you, okay? So allow yourself to be open to new potentials, new opportunities, new gifts of yours, new talents that you are discovering about yourself. It just feels like something isn't working anymore for you. With the 12th house, we've got the 10 of Wands, so there is something that could be burdening you, some challenges, some responsibilities, something that's heavy on your shoulders. So it's time to release this, because the 12th house is about letting go, and it's about liberation from material things. And it feels like you're carrying a lot of burdens here unnecessarily. It feels like you have taken on maybe other people's energies, responsibilities. Maybe you think you have to carry them or solve other people's problems, is what I'm getting. But I see you very strong in a mentor energy as well. But be careful that you do not take on too much from other people's energies if you do that. But other than that, there is this challenge of you to drop the responsibilities and live more and have more fun. This is generally what the message is for you Leos here. Listen more to your heart and go for your own fulfillment. And don't do things just because you think you have to do that. You need to remember your core, your essence, what's really important and what's really making you happy. That's the core message here, guys. I'm wishing you so much love and so much luck. All the best. Bye-bye.